Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marissa. So today I'll be sharing some tips on how to find your own style and just kind of like give you guys some insight on how I found my own. I do have some notes written in front of me, but they're not in a particular order, like in steps, but I'll try to put them in an order where it kind of just like goes on that way, I guess. So yeah, let's get right to it. So I feel like the first step you should do is to check your own wardrobe. Look at your closet, look at the clothes you have. This is super important to not start from scratch. You don't want to throw away your clothes and just like start there, go shopping. That's a lot of money wasted. So just check on your own wardrobe, look at what you have, and just start experimenting with what you already have. I think the second step is that for like 1 week you can record down what you're wearing and kind of just see like what you always like go for in your closet. Do you always reach for the black and dark clothing? Do you always wear colors? Do you always like to layer your clothes? Just kind of figure out what you kind of do, and that way you kind of know what you like and what you don't like. The next thing you have to do is just to figure out whether or not you are a comfortable person over fashion person. For me, I absolutely knew that I choose comfy over fashion. And there's nothing wrong with being someone that chooses to be like over the top, being really fashionable over their comfort, but just I feel like most people inside they want to be comfortable, but they think that to be very stylish, they have to be putting everything out and wearing things they're uncomfortable with. And that's something that you definitely shouldn't do. You should just always stay within the zone of feeling comfortable while being very fashionable, if that makes any sense. Plus, if you are the comfortable type like me, if you buy something that's very uncomfortable, you probably only wear it once and then you'll never touch it again, and which is like a waste of money. And overall, if you wear something that's uncomfortable on you, it kind of will show and people will see that you are not feeling comfortable and it just won't look good. So yeah, so just decide whether or not you choose function over fashion. And one of the first things you can do to start finding your style is just to try different ways of putting clothes on, if that makes sense. So you would try different layering types. You can cut up some of your clothing pieces and be very creative in that way if you're really good at that kind of stuff. For example, this top I'm wearing right now is actually supposed to be worn this way in the front, but I actually like wearing it backwards. I feel like this way looks more flattering on me, so that's something you could do. Just flip a shirt around, see if it looks good backwards. But the point is to just see what looks good on you, what flatters your body. Everyone's body is different, so just play around and just see what else can you do with your clothes that you currently already have. And for those who are interested in fashion but don't really know too much about it and aren't too educated about it, that's okay. You can start anywhere you want. You can be at any level and still be able to find your own style. I suggest you go on Pinterest, go on Instagram, and kind of just like research and find inspiration. You should scroll around and see what interests you and save it into like a board. And it's totally okay if you're saving things that are totally different. Like if you have some really sexy outfit and some really elegant outfit, don't worry, just save it. Don't limit yourself to just picking one type of style and putting that into a board. You can just put multiple styles into one, it's fine. While you're researching on styles, I think there is nothing wrong with copying and pasting. So there's nothing wrong with just looking at someone's outfit and being like, oh, I want to try that out. That's one way to start like just getting more comfortable with finding your style. When I was inexperienced, I really didn't get how to put clothes together. So it really helped me to just like copy some images that I wanted to, like, oh, she's wearing a tennis skirt with a pullover. That looks really cool. I should try that out. I think copying some outfits will really make you more familiar with how to put things together. After a while of just like taking some inspiration from this person and from another person, you'll kind of be more familiar with what you like, and then you will start not copying others and you'll just make your own style out of that. So one more thing while you are researching, do not compare yourself to the people that are modeling in pictures. We all look different, we all have different bodies. One more point with that is if you're looking at one of your favorite influencers and seeing what they're wearing, don't confuse yourself by thinking that, oh, I love this influencer and this is what she's wearing, so that's what I should wear. no, that's definitely not what you should do. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take inspiration from your idols that you watch, but kind of like separate the person from the clothing that they're wearing, if that makes sense. Like, you shouldn't just judge the clothing based on the person that is wearing it, if that made any sense. So my next tip is to get some staple clothing items. So you should get some plain items such as plain t-shirts. You should get just a plain pair of jeans. When you're starting, it is easier to just kind of like learn how to layer using plain items, and then later on you can add more graphic designs and patterns into your pieces, but starting with plain pieces will really help. So I know everyone says this, but I think we really need to talk about confidence. When you're finding your style, it is really important to be confident and wear what makes you feel good. Of course, this is something that is easier said than done. I'm not saying that I'm fully confident with everything that I'm wearing. I'm still struggling and kind of insecure about some things, but that's totally fine. But just make sure you're wearing things that make you feel good. If you are confident, it'll really show to others, and people will be really appreciative to see that you're just being really happy and just confident. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. But it is really frustrating to see some people just following the trends because it's so popular, that girl's wearing it, so I should do it. No, don't do that. Just wear something that makes you feel confident. So after you kind of like know what you like and what styles you're kind of going for, the next thing is, of course, go shopping. But when you go shopping, I suggest you go thrifting first. Of course, thrifting is a much cheaper option than actually going to like malls. Also, one thing that I kind of want to share is it's okay if you go shopping for hours and you don't buy anything, especially at the start of like just trying on the styles you kind of are interested in. Maybe there's a style that you really liked, but when you went to the store and tried all the pieces on, it doesn't really look good on you. So that's a perfect chance for you to... So the last thing I kind of want to share before ending off this video is that there's nothing wrong with having more than one style. Personally, I have such a weird mix of style. I like to be like comfortable while being very elegant and have a little bit of a twist of street style in it. Like, it's a weird mix, but it's okay to be unique. Like, everyone should be unique. Like, have your own style, make up your own style, and just be creative. Just don't force yourself to have this like one concrete style. You can just branch out and try different styles, and that's totally okay. And as time goes by, I don't think you'll stay with the same style. Eventually you'll just change and change and change, and that's totally fine. Maybe for a year you want to be more like the soft girl and have long hair and just wear pretty dresses. That's totally okay. And maybe the next year you're like, oh, I want to try something more edgy and sexy. I'm gonna cut my hair short. Like, just try it out. It's definitely worth it, and it's really fun in the process of just trying new things. Don't confine yourself to be one style. One day you can be a pretty girl and the next day you can be emo girl. That's totally fine. One more point I want to mention before I really end off this video, and this is not really about style, but it's about your closet. It's okay to rewear your clothing. And this goes with when you're buying clothes too. Like, you want to buy something that you'll constantly wear. You don't want to wear this piece once. You want to wear it a lot. I think a lot of people struggle with this, saying like, oh my god, I wore this t-shirt once, I'm not gonna wear it again because it's weird to wear it again. It's not weird at all. Like, clothes are not made to be worn once. You can definitely find different ways of using one clothing item. Like, a t-shirt can be worn underneath something, over something. It could be twisted in some way, tied back in some way. It could be cropped. But yeah, just make sure you guys are using your clothing pieces wisely and using them a lot and not just throwing it in the back of your closet. So yeah, this is all the notes that I have prepared for this video today. Sorry that it was kind of like messy, and if some of the things didn't make any sense, I'm sorry about that. But I really hope this video helped some of you guys, and hopefully you guys are able to find your own style soon. And just know that you'll never fully be able to find your style. You'll constantly be changing, so just have that in the back of your mind when you are looking for your style. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications to be notified when I post my next video. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!